You want 95 million reasons why you should install an ongoing respect training at your organization? Each one of them is worth $1. Ashley Alford was an employee of Aaron's Rentals in Fairview Heights, Illinois. Richard Moore was her boss. The harassment started with a series of off-color remarks. It escalated to a brutal and disgusting assault. According to Reuters, her boss allegedly threw her down on a couch and masturbated on her chest. The jury awarded Ashley $95 million. Moore is certainly responsible for this disgusting attack, but the employer shares some responsibility too. The victim in this case reported the very first incidents of harassment. She reported early and often. According to the complaint, Ashley contacted her district supervisor, Brad Markin, who was directly responsible for Moore. Markin's response was simply to warn Moore to watch his back because there was a sexual harassment complaint against him. Aaron sees the verdict as unfair as the result of a runaway jury. According to Reuters, Chad Strickland, Vice President of Associate Resources for Aaron, said, "The alleged acts by store manager Richard Moore were inconsistent with everything our company believes in and stands for, and outside the scope of Moore's employment." You think, maybe? It's clear that there were many opportunities along the way to prevent this situation from escalating. Let's give Aaron's the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure Moore's actions were inconsistent with everything they believe in, but a far better and ultimately far less expensive option would have been to have a clear respect policy and to provide ongoing training in appropriate workplace conduct. In this case, the jury found that Aaron's failed to follow the written policy they did have. Again, according to the complaint, at no point was plaintiff Ashley Alford ever contacted by any representative of defendant Aaron Sales in a private setting in which to give testimony related to the incidences of sexual harassment, assault, and battery prior to the ultimate sexual battery that occurred in October 2006, despite a policy in the employee handbook stating it would do so. If this were a random or spontaneous act, as horrible as it was, I'd be the first to say the company really shouldn't share in the responsibility. In this case, written policy specified a clear reporting and follow-up procedure. Both were ignored. A written policy is not enough. If you want to assure respectful workplace conduct, you need a clear code of respect in addition to accessible reporting and follow-up protocols. Leadership that takes action in response to harassment, bullying, and incivility complaints. Continual and consistent respect training at all levels of your organization. Only with continual training can you make sure that people understand behavioral expectations and how to report incidents. Respect training is your best preventative step, and it shows employees that you're serious about dealing with bad behavior swiftly and decisively. Ashley Alford's case ended in a brutal and humiliating assault. Aaron's failed to follow their own policy, and the jury obviously found that they were responsible in this senseless escalation. A comprehensive respect training program supported by involved and responsive leadership could have prevented this horrible incident and saved this company millions. There are 95 million reasons this company should have had an ongoing respect training program. The most compelling reason is that it might have saved one young woman from this terrible experience. That would have been reason enough.
Think like a black belt for yourself, for your business, or your next conference or event. Learn more at thatblackbeltguy.com.